Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and this is the Queen of Wands. I hope you guys had a great weekend so far, and today we'll be doing a quick reading, and this is going to be quite fun, and we're going to call it what do they remember about you? Okay, and we're going to divide it in four categories: A, B, C, D. So let's start with the first one. Let's start with this. So what do they remember about you? And it's gonna be, just gonna get one: A, B, okay, C. Let's put that down here. So A, B, C, and D. All right, so that's one. And what do they remember about you? Oops. A, B, C, and D. Let's put that out here. All right. We can take these cards over here. What do they remember about you? Let's go like that. A, B, C, and D. Okay. All right. And I got the romantic angels card. Romance angels card from Doreen Virtue. What do they remember about you? So let's put that on top here. A, B, C, and D. And and the final one. These are the Decameron tarot cards. So there is like nudity in these cards, and I wouldn't recommend individuals under the age of 18 to look at them. So it's gonna be A, B, C, and D. There we go. Okay guys, thank you so much for being in my channel. So there we go. I hope you got a moment to already make a decision which one you want to pick. A, B, C, D. All right, so let's start with A. All right, and A starts at 314. All right, so let's start with the first card. Oh my God, the 10 of water is the 10 of cups. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationship. So what they remember about you is that they felt like, it felt like family. It felt like home. It felt like a completed person. Felt like internally, emotionally fulfilled. Yes, that's what 10. The cup is full of love, full of devotion, full of attention. 10 is the completion of a cycle. So it took them a while to understand that you had everything they needed in a person, in a man or in a woman, whatever they were looking for. It felt like home. It felt you were in your comfort zone, but even the discomfort, it felt pleasurable, it felt satisfying. This is a card of love, lots of love, and also pleasures on a very deep emotional level, fulfillment. This is like a dream come true. They remember the good time, that they could just be themselves and silly and play around. This is like a whole package, the whole package, the family package. Like being silly, joking around, having fun, lots of love and harmony and playfulness. Yeah, this is like a gift from God. That's how it felt. The Ten of Cups. A happy family, love, full of love. Yeah, they felt like being with you, they could finally be themselves. Oh my God, look, happy home. Oh my God, the Ten of Cups with the Four of Wands. I mean, Four of Wands is happy home. Home and home, structure, foundation. These people, they really believe that you're the one and they can have a happy home, harmony, balance, structure. We have the Four of Wands, which is not just visualizing something, but really putting the work and the foundation to make it happen. However, this is action going towards that, but is not completed yet. There's water here, love, affection, okay? But something is being worked towards. So, but on an emotional, and there is a desire with wands, and there is a vision. There is some structure in the making, but it seems like something is in the making. Maybe because they remember you all the good times and they're hoping to get there. Let's see how that turns out. Yes, we got here the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about structure. Again, with the Four of Wands, which is very good combined together. They remember the healthy boundaries that you had. They remember your personality. They remember that you would let nobody to get the best of you. You had a personality that they found it fascinating. We got here Jupiter in Libra. Jupiter in Libra is it's really, that is a personality that they found it like they could not shake it off because it was yours. It was a way of the way you think, the way you act, right? You know your boundaries, and you also cherish the connection. They remember that you cherish. So the boundaries that you put in between around you and them, it proved them all the time that you were trying to protect this connection. Yes, the Ten of Water is you as a home, as a family, in the heart, in the soul. You are giving value to the connection by not devaluing it practically. You are giving importance. These are healthy boundaries in the connection. They remember that you never try to diminish the connection. You cherish that. With the Four of Swords is really all you could think is about them, and all they could think is about you. Structure. We got structure here, and the Four of Wands. And the Ten of Water. It's family. Okay? They remember the good times when it felt like, like they were a family, a home, but even though it wasn't, it's in the heart, it's in the soul, it's in the mind, it's in the feelings, but nothing physical, right? It's funny. They remember all that, but nothing actual. So nothing was actually consumed. What else do they remember? The Nine of Wands. Oh my God. That was in reverse. The Nine of Wands usually is like an overburdened. But this was in reverse. Maybe you make them feel like they felt like they were being a burden to you or to them, or something like, you know what I mean, when somebody thinks like, oh, this is too much, you're I don't want to be having too much on my shoulders right now. And on the other side, the Nine of Wands in reverse means a load off your shoulders. Yes. I mean, this is a naked, but on a sexual perspective, I they felt like they were a great match with you. Like you see, they're both very satisfied and taking a load off. Nine of Wands. Nines are also singular cards, so they're proving that means with the Ten of Water here in their heart, you're their home, and I don't think they are even cheating with somebody. No, because they this is like personal, doing a personal service to themselves and taking a load off, thinking of you. Yeah, this is what it is. They also felt like remembering that there was a strong chemistry, and on a sexual level, there was like a mutual understanding, and this is when it comes to orgasm. There was you are compatible, you are on the same level, you know that was there was a match there was a match. Yeah, it also felt like on a spiritual level, since these are wants and desires and wants on a spiritual level, it felt like you're the only one who could uh, get the burden off their shoulders. Like if they felt very weighed down by the circumstances and people, you make them feel good about themselves, because usually Nine of Wands on the upper right, they're very burned out with a lot of responsibilities, but it feels like you got the load off their shoulders. That's what he's saying. That's what they remember with you the good time, the fun time, and at least that's what they want to remember. Heart to heart conversation. Now this can be that there was moment that you guys had a heart-to-heart conversation and they were able to see the real you, or maybe it could be that they remember they never got the chance to really have like a really deep heart-to-heart conversation. It could be maybe when you had it, it was a bit brief, but on a spiritual level the conversations were there. The heart-to-heart conversation, they were there. I mean, the Four of Wands wouldn't be here if it wasn't there. So you do guys have a strong spiritual bond and chemistry, I would say. There's no reason why this person wouldn't be wanting having a family with you if they didn't felt like they have a heart-to-heart conversation. And that's what it is. Maybe like verbally you didn't have much communication, but on a mental, on a spiritual level, the heart, the conversation was there, but maybe it wasn't verbalized, like, but on a spiritual level, like heart to heart, like literally heart to heart, like everything was revealed. Yeah, they felt like on a heart level you were a great match with the Ten of Cups and the heart to heart conversation, the Four of Wands here. Their mind and soul is on you, and they felt like they could count on you. Everything they could express, they would be understood. Yeah, that's amazing. So let's see now, uh, card number B. Sorry, let's get to B. Oh wow, we got the renewal, which is the Judgment card. They remember with you, you gave them a sense of direction. With you, they got the wake up call. When meeting you, it was like karma, but a good one. Everything that have gone through and everything that been experiencing with other people in the past, they realized meeting you, it was something special and unique. They could not just ignore. You gave them a sense of direction and what they want out of life. Again, even here, there's this sense of unity and the family here. And it says here a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. So they knew that with the intuition number two, they knew that you are the one. So they knew what direction their life would take from the moment that they saw you, the Judgment card. They remember you. Judgment card represents also social media. They remember you as maybe somebody they saw online, somebody that on the public eye, who knows, that you are beautiful for some reason. And maybe they saw you on a online, on an app or something, whatever they pictures they had of you, they remember you are somebody that you look so beautiful on the screen, something like that, because judgment represents a media, social media, TV, radio, I don't know, something. um, but it was a big wake-up call, and they realized that what direction their life would take from the moment they saw you. Then we have the hermit. Oh my God, the teacher. Remember you have somebody wise, and very patient. Somebody who doesn't mind to be on their own, alone, number 9, and understand their journey. Somebody who is very trustful and faithful. And hermit doesn't cheat around. Um, with the judgment card and the hermit, they see you as somebody who has gone through some painful situation, personal revelation that have given you a lot of wisdom on a spiritual level. Yes, and there's a lot of teachings from you that comes out, and probably they learn from you whatever you're saying, and you're trying to make them understand. But I definitely see you somebody very faithful. When it comes to the hermit, this person is there to help others, give a hand and help others. And there's no sexual interaction with nobody else. Maybe there's something that they never consume with you, but they do consume themselves thinking of you, because that's what hermit is about. I mean, alone. We have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles, they see you somebody that you are very giving. You are giving, and unfortunately you didn't get as much as you gave. The 7 is about giving, offering, but without expectation. You got nothing in return. You're alone, nothing in return, and that's the karma. They remember you, that they didn't do you right and justice. They didn't. They took everything from you. I think they're going through some sort of a karmic situation and punishment, because they see your loyalty, all right, and they see that you are devoted, and now you're just devoted to whatever, to yourself, to God, to whatever. You're thinking about them, that's for sure. You're showing patience here and personal growth, but they know that with the 7 of Pentacles, you gave more than what you got back. They see you as the sun. They see you, they remember the good times with you. They see you as a very sensual person. Sun rules Leo. They see you as a person that has a certain strength, like a masculine strength, and I think they find it fascinating. Not Sun is a masculine, showmanship, performances, being out there. It's funny how different these cards are. You can see the hermit, who is introverted, doesn't want to be seen, very laid back, very humble, very simple. They don't even dress well. If in some other cards, if you see the hermit, is like an old man full of wrinkles, lots of wisdom. He's just simplified. And the sun is there's ego there, there's performance, there's, bigger than life. But the hermit carries the light within. If he knows, if he wants, he can show that. But he keeps it hush hush, is a low profile. He doesn't want much of attention. There's a little bit of extreme. He remembers the time when you used to be playful and joyful together. Sun represents also creativity and genuine interaction, playfulness, childhood, or childlike attitude. Somebody who knows how to create out of thin air and have fun and be very, very sensual and sexually attractive, and that has all that elements. Definitely they see you like that, they remember. And together with a hermit, being carrying also that depth and humbleness, I mean, that's very attractive. The sun absorbs the energy. With the Saturn here on the opposite sign in Capricorn, they absorb your energy. They know they took too much and they never gave you back anything. But there's a karmic lesson going on here with a Judgment card. That is also represent a call, a phone call. So maybe somebody, I don't know, they never called you back, something like that. Yes, yeah. There's phone calls with a Judgment. You receive a call, you never got the call. So that kind of, yeah, that's okay. You got this card. The wedding. Oh my God. They definitely karma, but the Judgment card also means marriage, just so you know. And you can Google it. Judgment card is, this is the one, the wake up call. This is the one. You know what direction to go. And you know it's this one. So you can be that you're saving yourself for this guy, for this man. Sun is also a masculine energy, somebody who works out a lot, is on the gym all the time. Sometimes most of the cards, the sun is very the strong masculine card, full of man, full of muscles, because yeah, this person that takes care of their body a lot, as a physical appearance, as an energy, then is somebody that it can be a female, so, or just being playful and having fun with you. They have lots of sexual and chemistry attraction. They want to marry the person that they feel also sexually like attracted to. I mean, sex plays a major thing in this connection here, because it matters to you. It matters to you both as a couple. To this card here, there was a matter connection of the hearts on a soul and a heart level. There's this bond on a soul level and heart-to-heart communication, right? To this couple, there is the inner depth, absolutely, but there's joyful. There's people that love to be playful and interacting in a way that they can express themselves in a playful way. But there's a lot of sexuality. There's the chemistry. There's a match here. There's perfect match, and this couple values that a lot in order for the functioning of the relationship to work properly. They want to marry somebody they know they can have great sex with. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they don't want to have a lame sex. Maybe they've been there, they've done it. No, thank you. I'd rather be alone than have some awful sex. I'd rather be alone. This is what this card is saying. And with the Judgment card, it's like your prayers have been heard. Yeah, we heard your call. Yes, the phone call. We heard your call, and God is saying, okay, I will make it happen. I know what you want. And some people, they give a lot of importance to good quality sex. Not everything else can be fixed. When you go to bed and in the end of the day, you haven't seen your partner all day, but when you know at night and you're having great sex, you know everything is fine and everything can be fixed. Okay, but there's some lazy sex up there and lame and boring and they just not into it, then there's no point to them. So there it is. The third one, we got C here, 8 of water. We get Pisces and Cancer in this dust of water energy. They remember the time of spiritual and emotional growth. This is detachment. This is surrendering. This is emotional pain, but a place of they remember that they hurt you so much that you withdraw, maybe even withdraw emotionally, but you even gave up. They feel like you gave up on them because you were so much hurt, so they detached. Or maybe they detached from you because they felt hurt. Somebody felt very hurt here, or maybe they felt they hurt you, so they're detached themselves after because they felt uncomfortable from hurting you so much. 8 of water is like really touching rock bottom, hurt, breakup. They broke up with you. And but Eight of Water doesn't mean breakup. That is, it's time for the breakup to go to retreat, to heal and come back. So it's not a final decision. Remember that. You see the Seven of Pentacles, patience and planning is saying here. The same card we had here as well. The same. Rome wasn't built in a day. This is seven. The seven means 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years. I don't know. But to build a strong foundation, it takes time. This is what this card is saying. The same like this guy here. The heartbreak happened because that was not equal give and take. The sevens or usually are offers. You are giving more than receiving. And but the seven also is a spiritual awakening, the seventh chakra. So the wisdom that you've carried now, you realize that it takes time for things to come in place and to get the proper recognition, the proper foundation for a strong. You remember, Eight of Water is just water. It's heartbreak, yes, but you need proper foundation. You need to see all the corners of the situation to evaluate in order to know how to make this happen in reality. There is like real work. After seven comes the Eight of Pentacles, which is actually persistent, consistent work to make things happen. So maybe they want to see, what are you doing to make things happen? Look at that. We got the Hierophant. This is another card of marriage, religious institution, spiritual organization. It can be even governmental sometimes. He remembers the time when you two felt like married. It almost like you were married, but you were not even married. And it felt you like you were his wife. Remember that there's a song On My Own from Michael McDonald and Patti LaBelle, when they say that we were talking divorce, but we're not even married. Because yes, the Eight of Water is divorce, like distant breakup. And he thought, I barely even know this guy. The connection was on a spiritual level, but it felt like breaking up with you is like losing his wife. He kind of felt that. Whatever wife that was, the first, the second, the third, he felt like he lost you, and it's hard to have you back. And yes, with the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands is like overindulgence as well, a bit. He's like looking at every inch of your body, and there was too much on the plate at the time. It just couldn't deal with everything in one time. That's something. He met you in a time when there was a lot going on in his life, so he had to let go of something to deal with the rest, and hoping that you would focus on your own things and solve your own situations and circumstances, so you could make room for this connection to flourish. So the Ten of Wands is about that, but that is also patience. But in the end, having what you want. You see, he has her on the bed, so it takes a little. After the Nine of Wands, which we actually had it here, it's like overburdened, too much on the plate. But the Ten of Wands says, yeah, it was worth the work and the effort, because now this is yours. So he sees this with the Hierophant as the trophy. Finally, I can have what's mine. Yes. Okay, but it does require a lot of work. That's the thing. And this is saying express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So with the Eight of Water, there's a sense of detachment. but he's holding within his feelings and he's not expressing them. And this card is saying that you can make that move and you can express yourself. He's just waiting for the right timing, though. I feel like he's waiting for the right timing to make this offer. But he sees you as a wifey material here. I see that. And here is like a big achievement with the Ten of Wands, having you all for himself. Yes, he wants all of you. 10 is like full package, the full package. Yes, he wants all of you for himself, like as a wife, as a lover, as a woman, as a he wants to put you to bed. He wants to sleep with you and wake up with you. Yeah, and that takes a lot of sacrifices and patience and feeling burned out, but not giving up because you're hoping, it will come to completion. And then he's going to express his love. Yes. All right. And now let's go to card C. So A, B, C, D. Sorry, the D. Let's go to D. We got the Four of Water. Okay, with the Four of Water, this says missing an opportunity. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Okay, they remember the time that somebody was a bit detached. Somebody was detached emotionally, and maybe they were detached emotionally. They were very cautious. With the Four of Water, is like very cautious. Even here, lots of balance on the Six of Pentacles. It's like, there was a sense of, but you also were bringing in them certain harmony in their heart, especially. There's a mixture of water and earth here. The reason they were detached was because they needed to balance out certain parts of their lives on a material and emotional level. Maybe they were going through some divorce, something on emotional level, separation. There was a sense of detachment, maybe separating from somebody, and they were also working on their finances. Then we have here the Four of Pentacles. Again, we got Four of Pentacles here. Again, the four structure is a lot. They were not letting go. Four of Pentacles is like too cautious, and they were not rocking the boat. They were trying to keep it together from what I see here. So they're not exploiting the full potential with you. With the Four of Water, it seems like they were holding their emotions, their feelings. They were engaging with you. Yeah, there were a sense of detachment here. And then the Three of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles here. Maybe there was a third person here. And they also see you as somebody that would experiment in different ways and open to new possibilities. With the Three of Pentacles, they saw that, yeah, I feel like there was boundaries because there was a third person. So they could not fully commit to you because there was a third person, unfortunately. So that you guys never had like just the two of you moment, like a full two of you moment, because there was a third physical person here. Yeah, that's why they remember there was detachment, self-control, not rocking the boat, right? And not being careless, but too careful. And yeah, because there was not yeah, there was not a quality time between the two of you. There was always restricted environment when you could not be alone. That's what I remember about you. But what can we get? This is saying this is your true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is saying that all this test of restriction that was imposed upon you, that was to prove that, you know, it takes a lot of sacrifices to get the true love in your life, right? And devotion. Practically, the four corners here of boundaries that prove the devotion towards one another. That's what it is, and commitment. And you didn't want to disrespect the connection by doing anything behind the scene. You want things to be fair and honest and in full transparency when the right moment comes. That's what it is, from what I see here. That's so interesting, guys. So they do remember from you the truthfulness of this love, of this connection. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.